We've seen throughout history how a peaceful protest can have a huge impact. Think Martin Luther King's March on Washington or Gandhi's Salt March. But gone are those days. Now activists are choosing chaos. Some believing mass disruptions, like bringing cities to a standstill, is the only way.
You need disruption, you need sacrifice, and you need escalation.
Chaos in our cities. And families caught in the crosshairs.
A tsunami of anti-Semitism. This is a national emergency. And we are getting to a point of no return.
From climate warriors to pro-Palestinian rallies, these scenes are becoming commonplace on our streets. And increasingly, peaceful protests are out, violence is in. Streets, roads shut down, buildings vandalised.
I've been arrested, I think it's 17 or 18 times. Fair to say I'm the underachiever of the family.
What am I on, 41 now?
40, I think
41?
it was.
Yeah.
40 arrests.
Just like my 40th in Tasmania.
Last year, Brad and wife Violet, also known as Violet Coco, shut down Melbourne's Westgate Bridge, forcing a woman to give birth on the side of the road.
We did 2 months in jail for that.
It was Brad's first time in prison.
We knew going into that action that that was a possibility, and that was the price we were willing to pay because we wanted to get the message out.
And no regrets?
No, no regrets, no. The jail's scary, yeah. The first time you get walked into the yard by one of the screws is pretty scary.
Brad's a former truckie who joined the Extinction Rebellion climate crusade several years ago.
What happened with the woman giving birth was very unfortunate.
They were also protesting outside Melbourne's Land Forces Weapons Expo last year as Melbourne's CBD descended into anarchy, with some attendees even spitting on delegates. Police and their horses were also attacked, pelted with rocks and doused in urine and manure.
And I can tell you 100% the police were the first to escalate. There's no doubt about that.
Violet Coco is perhaps better known as one of the biggest menaces in New South Wales, infamously blocking a lane of the Sydney Harbour Bridge in 2022 before lighting a flare, all in the name of environmental action.
We don't want to be criminalised, but if that's what it takes to bring about a better world, and we are convinced that that's what it's going to take, then we're prepared to be arrested and we're prepared to go to prison again.
This Sunday in Sydney, activists are planning to follow in her footsteps, again hijacking the Harbour Bridge. This time, pro-Palestinian protesters who vowed to proceed despite the state government not approving their protest route.
It would have a major disruption and effect on thousands of motorists.
Acting Deputy Commissioner Peter McKenna from New South Wales Police.
We cannot facilitate that protest or that public assembly this Sunday.
I wish we could make it. I would love to walk over that bridge again.
Our movement really is a movement of love.
Amin Abbas is an organiser of the pro-Palestinian rallies in Melbourne. The latest, shutting down the National Gallery of Victoria last Sunday.
Disrupt! We are going to disrupt!
It became a target because of donations it received from Jewish philanthropists.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Also targeted the offices of logistics company Toll, activists accusing the company of transporting weapons to Israel.
I understand there's a difference between a peaceful protest and violence. Why are we seeing acts of violence on the street then?
I mean, I think that's an unfair representation of what we call, when we say violence. You can fix a piece of glass, you can fix a door, or you can remove a paint, but you can't recover a lost life.
Being Jewish or visibly Jewish would mean asking yourself, will I get home tonight or will I end up in hospital?
Dr. Davir Abramovich, chairman of the Anti-Defamation Commission.
When a mob storms an Israeli restaurant, when Jewish students are being spat at and called dirty Jews, when a synagogue is firebombed, when a toll company is being vandalized with sledgehammers, don't insult our intelligence by calling it a protest.
The Victorian Premier has called protesters extremists. What do you make of that view?
I think that's completely unfair.
I do think there has been a rise in people turning out to protest.
You will always get smaller, more extreme groups exploiting an active protest environment in order to take forward their own agenda.
Janice Woolley from Melbourne's Swinburne University is a researcher on political movements.
Particularly, you get cases where people have young children with them. If they, for some reason, feel threatened by the behaviour of a protest group, it can, of course, work the other way.
We've committed our life to this struggle.
Yeah, and there's never a reason for violence.